Glucose is one of the most essential elements for life. When you take a bite of food, your body immediately breaks it down as soon as it touches your tongue into materials for vital life function, and glucose is one of those materials. When glucose is extracted from food, it enters the bloodstream and triggers the production of insulin in the pancreas. Insulin is a key component in allowing glucose into cells for energy production.
When insulin is produced, its job is to travel to cells and attach to insulin receptors on the plasma membrane. This in turn initiates the signal transduction cascade. Proteins become phosphorylated and move down the signal pathway. One of the last proteins on the pathway is transported to the GLUT4 storage vesicle pool, or GSV for short. GLUT4 remains in close proximity to the membrane, for when a signal from insulin is sent, the GSV fuses with the cell membrane to open protein channels, which are large enough to allow glucose molecules to pass through.
In type 1 diabetes, little to no insulin is produced to counteract the presence of glucose in the bloodstream. There is nothing to send a signal to GLUT4 to open a gate for glucose to travel into cells. This is why insulin injections are the most common type of treatment for type 1 diabetes. With an injection, the body has new insulin that it can utilize in order to function properly. There is nothing one can really do to prevent type 1 diabetes. It is something that they develop in childhood due to family history or genetics.
Type 2 diabetes is a bit more complex. In type 2 diabetes, the person's body rejects insulin produced by the pancreas, and instead the glucose remains in the bloodstream. In many cases, the person's pancreas is actually working overtime to produce more insulin because the body's cells are resistant to the effects of insulin. Basically, the body doesn't become unlocked and don't let enough of the glucose in the blood into the cells. Type 2 diabetes usually occurs in individuals over 30 who don't exercise regularly, eat off or eat healthy foods.